So tell me how that went, because I love this exercise.
Yeah, this is really, this, again, what I appreciate about it is that it's really objective. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just an objective way to really just kind of go through it.
Sure.
I don't know, yeah,
Good.
yeah. So I was really.
I'm pretty objective, so.
And I think for some of these ideas up here, to finding your purpose, it can feel
Really.
in the
overwhelming.
clouds.
Yes.
And this helps you to really highlight some areas and then really focus on those areas.
Cool. I'm super.
I had to really be flexible to really pull it off. But it was the same end result. It was beautiful. The performance was, we did 2 performances, which I think the kids really, really loved. That was another change we made. But when you talk about in the flow, like that's it for me. I mean, it's so much work. I just wring myself out with the amount of work, which just sounds so silly putting on 2, you know what I mean? But
It sounds counterintuitive to me to being in the flow, though.
really, oh,
Yeah.
well, it's
In the flow is easier.
the week when I get that. Oh, okay. So maybe I
So,
had a
In the flow, maybe that's something we should talk about a little bit more, because I think when you're talking about in the flow, you're on it. You're on your game.
right,
Is that right?
yeah,
Okay.
and that's
And
not
to me, in the flow is, I forget about time. I'm just so into this that, I mean,
You don't even know.
Yeah, exactly. What, I don't know anything outside of what I'm doing at that moment. Instead of it being so busy that I don't think about anything else. It's different. You know,
It's not
maybe
the hustle.
when, yeah. I mean, maybe when you're doing Hattie's hair, or you're in your project with your rooms, you know,
Right.
yeah, it's a little bit busy, but that's not, is it stressful?
I think the camps, for camp 1 was not stressful. And it was interesting because we kept looking at each other like, is this really it?
Okay, so that to me is more of the flow.
That was in the flow.
Okay.
Camp 2. Oh yeah, so one thing I wanted to point out to you, now that I'm like dabbling in Eckhart,
Yes.
it's just how present ego is. And I think ego sometimes is getting in the way. In fact, I think I just figured it out. I think one of the reasons why I stopped here is because as I wrote, as I wrote beautiful hairstyles, I sounded so dumb. And I think it was my ego telling
Okay. Well, go ahead.
I think it was my ego
Hmm.
telling me like, kind of getting in the way of something really simple that I want to do. Do you know what I mean?
Do you mean that your ego was the driving force behind something you want to do, or do you mean that?
Because it's not big enough, my ego's saying. You know,
Okay.
does that make sense?
Yeah. Can we go through this and then I want to get to that? Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
But my ego comes out big time with Still Children's Theater. I have to keep that in check
Yeah.
quite a bit.
So-
Because people often will stop and chat, you know, and it's just like, it feels like who I am.
Significance. Yeah.
It feels, and I have to keep that in check and just keep reminding I don't know.
As
yeah.
to the why.
Right,
Yeah. Not the. It's the why isn't.
right,
So
well,
people tell me how great I am.
right.
The why is to give these kids this exposure.
And the why has never been that. The why has
to let
never
people
been,
tell people, have
Right.
people tell you how great you are.
it's never been that.
That's great.
It's just that I have to keep that in check. Do you know what I mean?
To make sure that that's not why you are doing it. But
Right.
It isn't, but I
isn't.
understand.
Yeah. Admittedly, it's part of the brand.
Sure, because it's you can't have an ego without you're putting a show on, right? That's about as egoic as you could possibly get. But you're not
I'm not.
doing it, right?
Which
You're
is-
not saying I need to be front and center. You want to be behind the scenes.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why I stopped this particular year. I did for Camp One only because we just did these fun little lines and came out with them, and that was fun. But this for Camp Two, they introduced the show and opened it. I didn't even come out and
That's great.
do a curtain welcome. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well,
it literally needs to be kids.
yes,
The whole, I want them opening the curtain. I want them turning on the lights. Like,
yeah, if that's what you want.
yeah, no, that was
good.
that was the vision all along. But anyway.
I'm just trying to go back to the strengths that you have, and if you see them popping out when you are in the flow.
So when I think about anything physical that I do, I don't know that it taps into my strengths as much as it taps into my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, definitely.
So, but when I'm doing something professionally, the camp is a perfect, like there's a reason why, I mean, it taps into every one of my strengths. Maximizer and knowing who to hire and where to put them.
Okay.
Arranging, in my head, I could literally see how to arrange their costumes first year one. Like, I knew exactly where their costumes needed to go, and I knew exactly how, like, my arranger thing is just on fire.
Okay, yeah.
You put them here, and you put them there, and if you do that, you know, and then
Yeah.
when we went to IKEA, it was even more fun, because we found all these, like, battery-operated backstage lights. So, and then my arranger, again, went on fire. I printed off tiny pictures of the costume piece for the little 5-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
So on their poster, this is what you need to look like. These are the 3 items of clothing you will put on. A lot of them couldn't read, so we would, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yes,
yeah.
so absolutely.
Maybe it's just those spots, but you're really implying here, and I think maybe it's that creative thing, which is fun to you.
I mean, it's not without challenge, because I mean, you know what it's like when you're choreographing something. It's work, you know.
Yeah, see,
Maybe it's different for you.
I do it differently now, because when it is work, it's not good. When I have to do it, so now I don't listen to that. So I haven't heard anything really that I love in a while. So I'm pulling up some old stuff that I did love and reteaching that.
Nice.
But that's because I'm at a place in my life now where I'm not gonna, I finally know that. If I go into the studio and I've got this blank canvas, if I don't feel it, it doesn't, it's not fun, I'm not gonna do it. So,
Nice. Well, and I think that's why I'm stepping back this year.
Okay. Because, okay, let's just talk about this random thing that happened to you with the new patient.
Yeah.
Okay, why do you think it was so much fun for you to do that?
Even though she was saying, no, she wouldn't stop saying, I'm bad at making decisions, she wouldn't stop touching glasses in the optical.
Right.
Help her. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
give her what she wants. There's lots of people that have come in as I worked last week.
But you're really intuitive, and you were picking up on these things that other people weren't picking up on.
Right.
So you said it was easy.
It was easy.
Yeah.
It
So
was
that's
easy.
what
It was
we're.
not a big deal.
So I guess what you need to go back and do is
Okay.
what was easy and why.
Right.
Why was it easy? Right? I mean, so when I said to you a little while ago, what do you want to do? Or I said something like, and you took it as if, well, sometimes it is going to be work. To me, this is not work. That's how easy it is for me, because it's using all of my strengths.
Right.
So
Right.
that's where we're going with this exercise. What have you done? What do you do?
Right.
What is it about what's going on that is fun and easy and makes you think it's fun and easy? Because I wouldn't think that helping somebody with glasses is fun and easy, because that's
Right.
just not, I don't get the whole style thing. Obviously, I'm in black all the time, and
But
I'm just gonna give you this,
you want me to do it again?
kinda,
Okay.
okay? When you think about when you're in the flow, I want you to think more about the moments. So, when you were putting together the children's costume, okay, you had thought, they're 5 to 7, they're not reading. I need to do this, and you have this product that you give them, right? You say, this is how you do it. You know now that they're feeling empowered. What was it about that made you feel? I'm just giving you an example because I would imagine you were feeling in the flow
Right.
when you were putting that together
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, I knew
Okay.
exactly what to do, and it was
Yeah,
easy.
yeah,
I knew exactly what to do.
yes,
Uh-huh.
that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
They can't read. They've got to have a visual.
Yes.
They have to. And then when we went to IKEA, look, here's a better light backstage. It's perfect. You know?
So yes, so easy.
Okay, so
Okay.
you want me to get more specific about?
I do.
So it's saying Camp 1.
Right. Yes.
So
So
specific
I would say
things.
I would say something along the
Tasks.
lines of when my client has an aha moment.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So that's the flow.
Yes.
Aha is the flow.
Aha's the flow. Easy's the flow. What else I'm trying to think of? For me, because I'm sure you read what I consider my life purpose.
Yes. Which is like so beautiful, and I read that and I was like,
But you're gonna get there because I have energy and passion, and I want to teach, and I'm a teacher, right? And I want to inspire. These are words that when I was thinking about what was in the flow, came to me when I got to my what was I do? Why was this specifically satisfying? What were my strengths? Because I was teaching and I was inspiring and whatever. So all of those words will kind of come out here. They'll almost look like they're highlighted because you're going to see them over and over again. So then when I did this exercise, I thought, okay, so my key phrases, I love to teach. Okay, and it is one of my strengths, but okay, so when I look back now and I look at my purpose, I can see that, all of these things that I want to be physically strong. I want to teach people about that. Coaching is the byproduct of this purpose because this is what I'm good at.
Right.
Right? So
Right.
now I have a coaching career, right? Where that's where we're trying to go with, it's not supposed to be that hard. Okay, so say